Get ready. It's time to surround yourself with some of the best attractions Central Florida has to offer. It's time for the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast with your hosts, John and Anne Marie Carigliano.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome to our family time. Welcome to our brotherly time. We're happy, giving and taking to the friends we're making. There's nothing we won't do. Welcome to our family time. Welcome to our happy time. This is a festival, you know, the best of all. We're here to share it all.
Welcome to Season 3, Episode 4 of the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast, bringing you the sights and sounds of Central Florida's world-class attractions. And I'm your host, John Carigliano, and of course, is my wonderful wife, Miss Anne Marie.
Hi.
Well, it is part 2 of our
Star Wars Galactic Spectacular.
Star Wars extravaganza. Anyway, on this week's show, we're going to be bringing you that wonderful show that Anne Marie just shouted right into the microphone. So we did this a little differently. We're recording this part after the show, but so this was my first time actually watching it.
My second.
And your second. Really neat show. They could probably just get rid of the fireworks and make this like a really awesome show.
I feel like it should almost kind of be like secondary fireworks, almost like Celebrate the Magic.
Yeah.
Have just like the small ones, like the castle effects. Like the ones that are going off on World Drive are like, it almost feels like an afterthought. Like the main show clearly is the projection show, and the fireballs. Like John had me stationed with the GoPro in front of the Chinese theater. I literally felt my face melting. It was that hot.
I was in front of the central center stage, and I was like, it was hotter than the Inferno Barge at Illuminations.
And I was like, obviously the fireballs go off right on the theater, and I'm like standing 20 feet from the theater, and I swear to God, I could feel, I felt like I was sunburning. Like it was ridiculous.
It's a quick tan.
Yeah. And since I was stationed up here, I also noticed that there's a scrim that comes down from the main tower area.
The main facade.
Yeah. The
actual Chinese theater.
Yeah, like where the
big dragon is.
Yeah, where the big dragon is. There's a scrim that comes down, I guess, to give it a little bit of a smoother surface, especially since that goes in a little bit. So it was actually like I was sitting here, I was like, oh, there's a scrim.
But I thought it was actually pretty cool how they like transformed it to like how it looked back in back in '77 with the Star Wars, and I was really wondering if they were going to turn off these big lights here, the big marquee signs out front, and they do.
It would look ridiculous if they didn't.
Yes, it would. So anyway,
yeah. So basically, it's an interesting show. It's a lot of the same movie clips that we see a lot. Especially if you come here a lot, or if you come to these things a lot. It's the same movie clips, and honestly, I'm getting tired of them.
And anyway, as I was going to say, and with that, why don't you sit back and enjoy
Star Wars, a Galactic Spectacular.
And now, please join us as Disney's Hollywood Studios proudly presents Star Wars, a Galactic Spectacular.
May 1977, a triumphant moment in screen history. At the world-famous Chinese Theater in Hollywood, California, Star Wars premieres, transporting audiences with these simple words. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
diplomatic solution?
No, I call it aggressive negotiations.
I think I can handle myself.
The possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,750.
Never tell me the hour.
This is madness.
And the Force is what gives the Jedi its power. It's an energy field created by all living things. Surrounds us, penetrates us, and binds the galaxy together.
Do or do not. There is no try.
I love you.
I know.
I won't fail you. I'm not afraid.
You really.
You were the chosen one! You said that you would destroy the ship and join them! We managed to the Force! Not even in darkness! You were my brother, Anakin! I loved you!
Darth Vader. Rise. The Force is with you. Skywalker. At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
boy, what a show that was.
Eh.
I thought it was actually pretty cool.
I think I've just honestly become such a snob when it comes to fireworks. Like, I'm just like...
Theme park snob.
It was all right.
No, I thought the projections were absolutely fantastic.
Well, see, like, your perspective for the projections was a little bit better than mine, being as I was stationed right in front of it. Like, I could see literally, like, the main building and off to the side a little bit. But even that it was a little too close to actually, like, bring everything in. Like, I had to literally look either at the sides of the building that says Great Movie Ride or the center. I couldn't see all of it together.
So where I was stationed just in front of center stage, and I was shooting with the 360 camera. Some interesting notes that I actually noticed while watching it from where I was positioned, there are actually rope lights that are in the trees that actually react to what's happening on stage. Like the lava, it's like kind of like it goes between the yellow and the reds. When Darth Vader comes on, there is the Empire logo that's actually projected on the two sides of the projection buildings.
So that's another thing. Like with this show, as nice as it is to have all this stuff, it's almost like it's too much.
It's too noisy for your eyes.
Because, like, there's the stuff going on the theater. Then there's the side building where the new little handprints are, like where the exit to the Great Movie Ride is. There's a thing over there showing projections.
I almost didn't know where to look.
Yeah, and then on the other side near One Man's Dream, there's also projections. And then there's fireworks going off literally all over the place. And your eyes really don't know where to focus. That's the one thing I don't like about the show that I liked about the other show is, like, even though there weren't these projections, at least your eyes were focused into one area.
Like the one like Celebrate the Magic at Magic Kingdom, you're focused right on the castle, or like the Tree of Life, you're focused right on the tree. Here, it goes from literally from almost it's 118
to the exit of the Great Movie
right,
Ride.
and so it's a large area, and then you've got fireworks going. You have fireworks going off on top of from the Hyperion, which is the Frozen show, all the way over to where World Drive is.
Yeah, the majority of the fireworks are shot off at World Drive, and like then there's like almost perimeter type fireworks going off, or castle effects, like the smaller ones.
We call those stage fireworks.
Yeah, and it's just it's like almost it's hard to sit in one spot and see everything. And so even shooting this, I was thinking I didn't even notice the ones that were going off on the side over there until after, and I was like, well, we're gonna have to shoot this show at least twice more.
So again, if you're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, I would say come and check it out. I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty innovative show.
I do love the laser effects that they have.
Yes.
During the battle sequences, it feels like for anyone who's been on Hyperspace Mountain in California, it's almost like that. Like when you're on the roller coaster and they have the battle scenes going on, they have the red and green lasers shooting everywhere, and you feel like you're in the middle of a battle. Like that's what that makes you feel like. So there are positives to this show. Like overall, out of a scale of 10, I'd give it maybe a 6.
I mean, it's a great show. It's no Sorcery in the Sky. I will admit that. It's no Sorcery in the Sky. And there's no inflatable Mickey on this one.
And this, and God only knows if this is permanent. I mean, the Galactic Spectacular may be permanent. Hopefully, once Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land are finished and they have a dedicated fireworks site maybe back there, we'll get fireworks behind the Chinese theater so everything's not all over the damn place.
So, I mean, that was our quick show review of the show that you just heard before, and I think
also you can see the random videos we have because it'll be like I always call it the castle, the theater projections, and then John has the 360 video that's going to be up. So maybe that's the only way you'll actually be able to see the whole show.
Which I also might have to do another 360 video up a little bit closer because some of the stuff was hidden behind trees just slightly. But
this park is going to go through what Magic Kingdom originally went through with the fireworks. Because when I originally saw this show, I was essentially standing right in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard by the Fast Pass kiosk, and in the popcorn cart, that area. And the fireworks that were being shot off from World Drive were barely clearing the trees. So it's just you have this situation where you're trying to shoot off fireworks and you're covered, the place is still covered in trees. So what do you sacrifice?
So with that, I think that'll do it for this week's show. Again, you can email the show at podcast@cfsas.com. You can check us out on our site at cfsas.com. Did I? Yeah. No, I said you can email us at cfsas.com, at podcast@cfsas. Anyway, you can follow me on Twitter. Apparently my wife's correcting me on my own script. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JohnCFSS, and you can follow Anne-Marie on Twitter and Instagram at Anne-Marie. That's ANNMARIE CFSS. And you can also follow our main Twitter account at CentralFLSAS. And, of course, you can like us on Facebook, and you can head to our YouTube page where we have over 220 videos, and we're always adding more.
And if you like the 360 stuff, John put it in its own album. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, in our nice little playlist. If you want to see some of the other 360 stuff that I've done, all thanks to my good friend Justin Jolly for lending me his 360 camera. And I might invest in one of these things actually sometime in the future, and we'll definitely do a lot more. So, anyway, with that, I think we've pretty much cleared all that out of the way. I don't know what we're doing for next week. We'll figure out what the heck we're doing. Maybe we'll be doing Jungle Book, or if we can do that.
If God actually wants us to see that show.
Yeah, if Mother Nature wants us to let us.
We tried to see that show 3 days in a row, and it rained 3 days in a row. So I don't know if God actually wants us to see that show.
Anyway, from here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, I've been your wonderful host, John Criglino, and say goodbye, Anne-Marie.
Goodbye, Anne-Marie.
And Solomon, have a magical week, everybody.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody
gets left behind
or forgotten.